Tonight's not the night, guys. Tonight's not the night.
What night?
Tonight will never be the night. It'll never be
Kill
tonight.
yourself?
No, the night the TF2 gets an update. The major one. It's the 10th anniversary of the orange box. And there's nothing to show for it.
That sucks.
I want to die.
What are you talking about? I got a 2 gig update on TF2 right now.
That's probably because you haven't played the game in a year.
I don't even have the game.
Nice one, Chris.
Told me tonight was the night, but it's not. It's not the night. Tonight will never be the. Oh, fucking spy.
You know what? Just for that, I'm not even gonna jack off to my poster of Gabe. Today.
The thing's like stuck to the wall.
Well, yeah.
No, like, I mean, like,
It's a fucking poster.
no. But, like, you don't get it.
You're not dead yet, bud. Must be.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go back to trying to create a really stupid fantasy world idea.
Like, how?
Do you know what a torus is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The donut shape? Yeah. I'm trying to make a D&D campaign with the setting taking place on a world shaped like that.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's really fucking hard. I'm trying to figure out how you'd even map. And I don't mean create like a physical map, I can create a physical map. All you do is like take your flat piece of paper, roll it into a cylinder, and then bend it into a donut shape. That's fine. But how does a person on the surface of it identify their location?
No, that's weird. Like, what if you're inside, like in the inside of the donut? Or like,
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking if you're on the inside of the donut, you can actually
can see the
look
other
up and
side,
see the
yeah.
other side. And I don't know how. big
yo,
to
that's
make
in
it.
what's that one movie? Interstellar.
Something like it. I'm also thinking not having the inside be visible.
No, but you have you seen Interstellar?
Yeah.
Where like the ending part?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that. That's like a 2.
But because it's a fantasy setting, I can have the sun and the moon orbit the planet rather than the planet spinning, which solves a lot of weird issues. And then I can have gravity just make people like go to the planet. If that makes sense.
Wait, are you dreaming about this, or are you trying to make a game?
I'm making a setting for a game. Like I'm gonna use like the rules.
Jack doesn't
from,
understand D&D. Just
Okay, so basically D&D is a set of rules. Then you can drop those rules into almost any setting and make them work.
Okay.
You want to play a game with tanks? There's rules for tanks. You want to play a game with 5,000 orcs versus a couple of tanks? Okay. Does that make sense? It's like a rule.
Yeah, I get you.
But basically, I'm trying to make the setting that the rules are going to fit into, and I'm going to have to change the rules a little bit. Add some things in there. Like, I want some lighter-than-air materials that are going to sound, like, fantasy-esque. So I think I'm going to go with one called, like, soar wood or something like that. And it's wood that's lighter than air. Still debating on all the properties of it. But I think I've got the whole like basic idea of its life cycle down.
Yeah.
Where once it hits a certain maturity, it kind of like leaves the ground just by the fact that it's so light that it pulls itself up out of the ground.
And it kind of
So it wouldn't have much in the way of roots. Once it's up in the sky, it grows in all directions because the sun's hitting it from multiple sides. And then when it germinates, the seeds that it grows are actually heavier than air, which causes it to lower to the ground. And the thinnest branches start to break off whenever it hits the ground, which causes the seeds to fall off. It goes back into the air and continues its cycle until it eventually dies. I'm also going to have some shrubs and brushwood, like brush that is going to be lighter than air too.
You just blew my mind.
What?
That concept just blew my mind.
How?
I don't know.
But yeah, anyway, like, there's gonna be airships and shit like that. And I'm thinking I'll have the center be this big open space that's filled with air. Gravity still works in there, so it'll still pull you down to the surface, no matter where you are. It, as you go around the surface, of course, is gonna change. But I think I'll have the center, haven't determined the exact size of it, but the center be a place without gravity. And there'll be a giant, I'm thinking, a giant magnetic rock act as some sort of, like, compass point. Makes sense. Of course, they'll probably have to have special tools to actually determine how far away they are from the compass point.
Say anything?
Could use stars, but at the same time, it's too much fucking stars to actually map. And it wouldn't be any help during the day.
You keep blowing my mind. Stop.
Although if I'm having like everything be static and the sun and the moon orbit around the planet, I could also have some stationary objects in the sky that could work as like locator points or landmarks. It's gonna take a long time to make this.
I bet.
Well, I mean like 3 months or so. Get it all ironed out. I don't know if I'll get any players or not.
I'll play? That sounds so cool.
But yeah, the main idea would be like, you can become sky pirates. And then, I also have to have some sort of like world-ending catastrophe, and that's kind of where that giant magnetic rock in the center comes from. If the could probably nudge that thing out of the center. A mountain-sized 10 miles in diameter.
Yeah, I know. Like, even if you move
it
a
being
little bit.
attracted to the center. And no, not if you move it a little bit. You'd have to, like, pull it out of its location. Continuously. It wants to go back into its location. And I might have that be another setting. Ooh, that would be a good setting point. The giant rock acts as a magical seal against something. So when it eventually gets moved or destroyed, not only does it cause a
keep
huge
talking like this
catastrophe-
for the rest of this thing so you can keep blowing my mind.
Not only would it cause a huge catastrophe, it'll also send the monster loose.
Okay, that.
When I'm talking catastrophe, I'm talking about like making one entire side of the planet uninhabitable, possibly. We're talking mountain-sized piece of rock. Oh, and possibly the monster that gets released would be a Tarask, which is a D&D version of like Godzilla, except a little bit harder to kill. See, Godzilla doesn't regenerate. And there's thoughts on how a Tarask regenerates. Or, I'm sorry, reproduces, and it's pretty weird. So Tarask is basically, think Godzilla, but smaller, and walks on 4 legs. Can go on 2. Can regenerate. Really fast. It's invulnerable to conventional means of attack, and you cannot conventionally kill it. Instead, most you can do is cast an incredibly high-level spell called Wish that grants you 1 wish. Or ask the gods for help. And what you have to do is you have to deal so much damage to it that it can't actually get back. Like, you have to deal enough damage to knock it unconscious. And then while it's unconscious, you have to wish it to a different location. Of course, there's other theories on how to do it. They're a little bit more difficult than that. Also, the idea of it reproducing is that it grabs onto its head and slowly begins to tear. And eventually it rips its head in half. Both halves then produce a new head. It then cuts
So it's
the new
kind of
head.
like Hydra.
Well, no. It then
No,
cuts
I mean like cut off one head.
No.
To replace it, no?
Well, it'll grow its head back, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But the idea is if you decapitate it, head will grow a new body and the body will grow a new head. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm trying to play PUBG while to do this, and this is really confusing.
Head. Brain will grow a new body, and the body will grow a new brain. Meaning you now have 2 of them to fight. And eventually they will end up fighting each other.
So it's like I'm trying to think of that movie.
You can't kill it. Is the main point of that. The other way to kill it is to to render it unable to do shit. Is to feed, or you take sheep, okay? And then you take iron bars, and you shrink the iron bars, and you feed the iron bars to the sheep. Or you cut open the sheep and you put the iron bars in the sheep. And these iron bars are like huge girders, but they've been shrunken down. And you feed them to the sheep. And then you feed the sheep to the Tarask by leaving the sheep out. And after a certain period of time, the iron returns to its original size and weight. And it'll be too much weight for the Tarask to move. And it'll be rendered immobile. And then you use that time to like bury it. And because it's constantly suffocating, it'll keep taking damage and it won't be able to get back up. That's kind of silly.
Revenge? I wouldn't even start with Chris.
Why is he not-
He's making a fantasy rule. I don't forget what
He's
it's
playing
called.
D&D.
I'm playing
He's just
D&D.
discussing his campaign. He does this all the time. You ignore him every single time anyway.
Pretty much, yeah. Like half the times you've gone AFK in PUBG, you're like, there's like only 100 guys remaining. I'm going mute. And you mute yourself. And then I go
I like-
and talk random shit.
I actually like listening to Chris's stories. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know.
so-
I'm listening to it
TRPG
right now, and
stories
it's
are
blowing
great.
my mind.
Revenge.
Yeah.
I'm making a donut. And people are gonna live on the donut. And in the center of the donut hole, there's a giant magic rock.
You couldn't have made this any simpler for me and for Revenge.
He
Revenge is slightly
basically
more
said that
retarded.
numerous times, Jack.
Well,
But no, it's basically no matter what part of the donut you're on, it'll always pull you to the ground. Like,
Oh.
so gravity should remain constant. Although I'm thinking I may have it. I don't know. The rules for gravity in D&D are fucking annoying. Like, honestly, that's my main reason for making the center point where it doesn't have gravity very small. Because the rules for gravity are just retarded.
unlike Jack, who gets lost in that kind of thing. I don't know how he gets lost, but
So basically,
I'm not lost, I'm
There's-
just really confused.
there's trees that are lighter than air,
oh,
and you can use the wood from those trees to make airships. You can then fly those airships around and be sky pirates.
well, I guess that's
Wait, how big is the center?
I don't know yet. I need to do some math.
Oh, hey Jack, guess what?
What?
So, I was inside and I just woke up because I fell asleep like a while ago. And then my dad told me to go outside and he just won tickets to see one.
Can I go?
No. Jack, you're like, I don't know, I think you're even farther from me. It's the 1 to 2 hours. I don't know.
No!
If I had that leftover ticket, Jack.
Huh?
I said maybe if I just had that leftover. Look, we're going on like 20 minutes.
That is the stupidest way. That's the smartest way to describe it.
No, I didn't know this guy saw me.
Hey Jack,
Yeah.
in geometry, a torus, oral tori, is a surface of revolution generated by revolving a circle in a three-dimensional space about an axis coplanar with the circle. If the axis of revolution does not touch the circle, the surface has a ring shape,
Hey,
and thus is
hey
called a
Chris.
torus of revolution.
Chris.
Do you know what that means?
Chris.
You know what that means?
Hold on, I have to ask you. I have to say statement. When you said Taurus, two things popped up in my head. The Pokemon and my dad's
Taurus.
car.
And that's Taurus.
I don't care. They sound the same.
Oh, guys, Dream Daddy, Dad babies.
Yeah, I was
Bye,
thinking about
Dream
gifting
Daddy.
somebody that. I was really thinking about getting that and gifting it to
I
someone.
gifted someone
You should
Necropara
give it
once.
to me.
That would be so weird. We should get one.
Get one and make a let's play.
Yeah, I once paid like a full $10 for Necropara just to gift it to somebody.
Hey, Jack,
And then that guy
Jack,
regifted it to like a 10-year-old kid.
Oh god.
And the kid
Jack,
accepted
why,
it.
why is Jake's name off by a bit? 'Cause I'm pretty sure Chris is barely.
No, I thought he did that at first to piss me off, but then someone just changed it randomly. So
Yeah, it
did I
was
do?
Zach.
Zach made all the names W's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't change my name to Better Than Jake. I changed my name to Ravioli Ravioli.
Yeah, and Zach changed everybody's names. I don't know how. I think I forgot the name changing thing, the rules. I turned it off.
For everyone?
Yeah, I mean, no, it was only, for some odd reason, it was on for Zach, but nobody else.
What the hell? Luke, why is your name Why is
Good,
Luke? Anyone else see this?
There's still no
What?
pyro up thing.
His name is retarded.
Oh, Luke.
Did someone change my name again in Discord?
Luke.
What?
Did you get a Rhodesia book?
There was a lot on Zimbabwe, but nothing on Rhodesia. So instead I got 3 books on fascism.
Close enough.
Let's see,
So,
Hell in Good Company, a book on the Spanish Civil War,
so does that
a
mean
modern
you're a member of
history
Antifa
Japan,
now?
and a biography of Mussolini.
Mussolini?
So does that mean you're a member of Antifa now?
Oh god.
Yeah, I read like 3 books on fascism. I'm well versed in fascist theory, guys.
Oh, by the way, there's a way better way to build a dungeon. Most people have in D&D, and it's called a hypercube.
What?
Jake, don't even get him started.
Oh, that's good.
Wait, is this RuneScape?
No, this is Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, I don't play
Get out of here with your
Told you what it
faggoty
was when you started
RuneScape.
What do you think of Magic and the
When
Gathering?
you started,
Magic and the Gathering.
Magic in the
Magic
Gathering.
and the Gathering.
What are you doing, bud?
Wait, is that called that?
It's Magic
It's
the
called
Gathering.
Dungeons and fucking Dragons.
No, I'm talking about like Magic.
It's
the
Magic
is it
the
Magic
Gathering, not
or is it
Magic and the Gathering.
Oh, it's Magic the Gathering. Okay.
Jake, I swear to god, if you don't targets.
I thought it was Magic and the Gathering. What do you think of Magic the Gathering?
I literally have about 4,000 cards.
I'd rather not know then.
Oh wow.
I mean, most of them are just commons. You can buy them in 25.
There's a Magic the Gathering club at our school. It's actually sad.
Wait, there actually is.
No, there's just
Yeah.
a group of people who play it.
If you go on the
It's
the
not a
buzz,
club, so
basically,
you say it's
there's
just
a
kids who
table
meet in the
and there's just
morning at a
Magic the
table, yeah.
Gathering kids play. They're just like,
Wait,
OMG,
seriously?
I got
Yeah.
a Warlock on my level 52. OMG, this is great.
That's not how the game
I it from last night.
Like, dude, it's super cheap to have that many cards. Let me post your link.
It's hilarious to watch them. It's like, I never actually thought clubs like this would exist in real life, like they do.
And
in
then
like,
there's
It's not a
movies.
club.
There's even cheaper.
What is it
It's a
listings.
then?
meetup.
Yeah, it's literally you have like 4 friends that get together and then you play casual Magic.
Yeah, I know, but still, I was just like, OMG, this is so sad. I never thought there'd be something like this ever.
Why is it sad?
I don't know. The kids just look sad and depressed, but because you're a normal person, I know this.
If you ever did that crap, it was you. You wouldn't want to.
What?
I feel like
Well, I don't even know how to play Magic in the Gathering, let alone like
It's
it.
really easy.
It is.
Yeah.
I know they have like videos.
Have you ever seen a Magic the Gathering card?
No.
Okay, so
the only there's go. I thought-
there's 2 major variations in cards. There's what are called spell cards, and then there's land cards.
Uh-huh.
Land cards you put down, like you just play them. They just come in, and they get set on the field.
Uh-huh.
And then your spell cards usually cost something. Like, your land card will say, tap this land to make 1 white mana. And then you'll have something like Cartouche of Solidarity. And I just grabbed the first card next to me. And it says, it's an enchantment. It's an aura. Enchant creature you control. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white warrior creature token with vigilance. enchanted creature gets +1/+1 on first strike.
Sounds
Literally
good.
every effect in the entire game that this card does is written in plain text on the front of it.
All I
Sounds
hear is
good.
Jack laughing in the background.
I wonder what.
Oh
I
my
mean, it
God.
gets complicated if you choose to build a complicated deck, but for the most part, it's not.
Okay, the only games like I played with when I was a little kid was Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, have you played Hearthstone?
Hold on, I didn't.
Oh, I played Hearthstone for like
I
5
like
minutes.
Hearthstone.
I had a
Okay.
ton of Pokemon cards, but I didn't have a single power card, so I could never play the game.
No, just wait. So I was
So-
like a.
Like I had
Go
like
ahead, Jack. Go
a
ahead,
good
Jack.
1,000 Pokemon
Okay.
cards, and I couldn't play the game because I didn't have those power cards.
I
So
heard
basically, go, Jack. God damn it.
Me and my brother had Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I didn't know what I was doing. Well, every time I'd just go, I'd go, Huzzah! And I would put a random card down, and he'd just be like, what are you doing? What the hell, Jack?
This is not how you play Yu-Gi-Oh!
And like every time I'd just go, Haga! It's like,
Yu-Gi-Oh
but he
used
got
to
a
be,
random card I
Like,
found.
fun?
It's not,
'Cause-
though, not anymore.
I
No.
remember getting a Pokemon card at Burger King.
The audience
that's
certainly
about
doesn't
it.
help that.
So, here, I'll explain Magic. Simplest way possible. Hearthstone, okay? You played Hearthstone.
Yes.
In
Like 5
Hearthstone.
minutes.
So, picture Hearthstone, but instead of gaining 1 mana every turn, you have to play a card to get mana.
I don't remember learning about mana. What the hell is
You
that?
get 1 point of mana every turn in Hearthstone. In Magic the Gathering, you can play 1 land per turn.
Oh.
Jake,
Unless you have
I'm
a
lost,
ability
dude. Don't worry.
Lets you do it better.
What's happening?
And Yu-Gi-Oh! Used to be super fun back when everything was a beater. And you were like, oh yeah, this guy has 2,000 attack points for only 4 stars? That's fantastic!
People thought this?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
2,000 for 4 stars was considered like top tier. I think King of Yagi, or Yagigama, which one of my decks like ran 3 of, whatever the limit was 2,100 for 5 stars, which meant sacrificing 1 creature.
Not
just ran a bunch of-
understandable.
So in Yu-Gi-Oh, creatures are rated with a different number of stars, how much you have to sacrifice. At least that's what used to be the case. It's not really so much anymore.
Yeah, I didn't know this when I was little, so I just place down a random card and go, Huzzah!
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh changed like everything.
Dude, all I did, I
Okay.
used to just collect
Kangaroo.
damn Pokemon cards for money.
I mean,
Smart.
I've made I mean, I can't say I've made money off Magic, but I've made money off certain days playing Magic.
Oh, you mean Magic the Gathering? I thought you were talking about
This
regular
is a
Magic.
gambler.
Well, it's mostly I go to tournaments.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Magic
yeah,
is a
yeah.
game I'm good at.
I've made money off of prostitution. I mean, what?
No, you haven't.
Yeah,
Quiet.
it's because you're gay, Jake.
Not
You've
gay.
owed money after being a prostitute.
Yeah,
Wow.
I can agree with that one.
Wow, no.
What, because he paid you?
No. Yeah, he
Oh,
paid
wow.
me. It was only.
So,
because I
you're
needed
admitting
support
that
my
you
family.
and Jack fucked.
Wait, what?
No, not her.
What?
Wait, what? I thought this was on revenge. I was laughing. But it's not so fun with the tables turned.
Just see
Now you
if
know what it feels like to be called gay.
Just listen to my conversation here. So you're saying, Jake fucked Jack. I was like, wait, what the hell?
What? Oh, wonder how my pants have done.
Indeed.
I wonder what they are priced at.
On the altar of the brood. On the Strionic Resonator.
$16.
Can you even play
I think
Medic
they've
without
gone
the
worse.
Uber Saw? Like, is it even possible?
Yes.
Oh, that's not so first.
But you play poorly.
I wonder what type of game would relate to porn. Like,
This
if there's a
definitely.
porn star game where you have to fuck like a certain amount of people before you can move on to like the next tier of porn.
Headshot.
Yeah, it's called Real Life. Just being a fucking porn star.
Yeah, why do you want that? Is it like practice for when the real world hits you? Oh crap. Oh my
I want
god.
to be a porn star.
Why do I lag so much in Modern Warfare 2?
Because your computer.
Don't you say my computer's garbage. I have enough space, I have RAM,
Ooh, can I remove Nicolas Cage?
Wait, how much gigabytes of RAM do you have?
Yes.
How much gigabytes? Your grammar is perfect.
Grammar?
How much giggers?
How much gigahertz? How much gogurts?
Gogurts. I'll give you 4
Kids got
gogurts.
plenty of
please.
yogurts in them computers.
What?
Need at least 8 yogurts to run them video games.
You're bad at video.
There we go.
I'll have you know I'm an absolute piece of shit at video.
Talking
I
to
gotta
Jack.
go.
I know, I'm just saying.
I said you're bad at video.
It's sad, but I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Nvidia is?
Yes,
Let me know what
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA is.
Oh,
NVIDIA, that's totally what he was saying. Ignore any sort of attempt he'll make to say that it wasn't.
Huh?
I can't scope in because I'm lagging. Oh
I'm
my god.
lost. What's happening?
Jake, I've been lost.
We're making fun of you?
Wait, me? What did I do? I say Nvidia and not Nvidia, even though I say Nvidia all the time.
This is sad.
do I
This is
do?
really sad.
What's that?
You!
What? I don't even know
What?
what I'm doing.
Chris, is it bad that
It says my name type is still.
Yes. Wide open.
alright, Chris?
I believe the correct term is gaping. But
Come on.
no, that was just one term.
InfinityWar.net.
Yeah, you're gonna have to mess with your router settings to change your NAT type usually.
Is NAT type good?
Nope.
Which NAT type is best?
Gaping.
See?
No, it really
How do I
just
read?
depends on what game you're playing. Most games don't really give too much of a shit. And it really just messes with your matchmaking more than anything else. It's not gonna slow down your performance or anything.
What?
He was complaining about his performance, right?
As always.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
wow.
NAT type isn't really gonna change your performance.
No.
I mean, it'll change how you connect to the games. Probably your, like, level of lag, possibly in games, but that's not gonna happen.
Because I'm getting high levels of lag.
Yeah, but is it, like, lag like you're dropping frames, or lag like...
Why?
Wait, lag like I'm dropping frames or what?
Lag like you're dropping frames, or lag like, having issues connecting to the server?
Server.
Yeah, you're fucked then.
Kinda like Jake. This is like Jake. Wait, how's he knocks? And then he mocks you.
Just tell him that he used up all his phone's minutes, or data plan or something.
Your data plans.
Hey Jake, is your refrigerator running?
Cause you better catch it!
Wow, way to steal the joke, Chris.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry for being black.
Wow, very
He
reasonable.
steals everything.
It doesn't surprise me.
Luke, it's like your brother.
What about Matt?
Okay, so
His brother's racist, not so.
Okay, so revenge. There's
At
a
least
black
I
hunter.
try to keep my racism held in. I might have 3 books on fascism right here, but at least I don't go out preaching
Revenge.
fascism.
Yeah.
Just give it
Luke's
time.
brother. There's a black kid on our bus, and the black kid was like taking Matthew's stuff as a joke, and he's like, stop. He's like, why? He's like,
He did say that. He said that.
huh?
Yeah, he did say that.
He did.
That's
Is your brother's like special ed?
No, he's not special ed. He's just special.
SPECHUL. Special.
Oh boy, Gold Rush.
SPESHUL. Special.
to the slaughter.
Huh?
What?
What?
Trying to make Azura the Enchanter deck.
What's that? I mean, no, he's like,
Deck. What do you think it is?
did you say deck or jack?
Deck.
Jack.
The deck of cards.
Cars or card?
That's
slap!
Dick of cards.
Luke,
Yeah.
what language is this?
Blank.
It's dick
Say
of
it again.
cards.
That's the language is gibberish.
Russian.
Now, did he say vodka slam it? Because that's obviously Russian.
Yes.
Victor Slavin.
Vodka slam?
Oh, you want us to eat your cock?
Yes.
I don't think that's
Object,
appropriate for our Christian server here on Discord.
This is a Christian server? I must
This is
say.
a Christian server.
Guys, that's not appropriate for a Christian manga. Come on.
Is it?
I wonder if there's actually Christian manga given like
I
Christianity.
wonder
in
how
Japan,
Christians
probably
feel about
not.
Christian
I mean,
music.
Christianity ain't that popular in Japan in the first place.
No, but
I
it
mean, you
exists.
can find
there.
manga with Christian themes, but it's usually limited to literally vampires and shit.
And weird shit.
Yeah.
I come from a family of quasi-lesbian ghost hunters.
Not coming from a family of semi-lesbian Ghostbusters.
I'm sorry, do you have an issue with that?
Yes, I do.
Racist.
No, you're supposed to go. You're supposed to. Wow, like Owen was. I'm like,
How am I alive?
Good question.
Yeah, good question. Alright.
Better
Parents
question
did do
is,
an
why
abortion.
are you still alive?
That too.
parents did do an abortion.
Yes.
My mom told me she almost aborted me,
My mom did it.
and that she really wishes she had followed through.
Shit, Chris.
Oh, it's really awkward. My mom wants me to meet a boyfriend.
Is that normal?
I don't know.
She wants you to what?
Meet her boyfriend.
That's pretty normal, yeah.
That's pretty not normal. In that country, you are very, very good. Or else you are beheaded.
You're from South America? But no, I don't know. It's just awkward. They've only been dating
Yeah, that would.
a month,
This is my boyfriend, and we're gonna get married for life.
pretty much.
Starbucks.
That's with my boyfriend Greg, and
This is him.
this is my boyfriend
Oh,
Greg.
No!
And yeah. All your brothers.
What now? Say all your brothers hate them.
All your brothers hate him.
Is that true?
I have no idea. I've never even met the guy. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm talking about does your brothers hate him?
I don't know. I've never met the guy. Jesus Christ. What is
Your
wrong?
brother.
Is she
I
a
don't know. I've never met the guy. Jesus Christ.
Is he a Craigslist boyfriend?
I saw Miss Burns looking up toilets at Craigslist before.
No.
Actually, good question. Oh no. Ah, shit, that hurt. This is the worst Nerf gun ever. It's not even a real Nerf gun.
What Nerf guns are you using?
Nerf or nothing.
But you said it's not a real
No,
Nerf
wait,
gun.
oh, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
it's
think.
not a real Nerf gun. It's a
I am strong.
Durable.
I am fierce. I am Nerf Rebel.
One girl
Well, you got the autism down, right?
Yeah. Got that down
Autism
to the bag.
speaks, unfortunately, sometimes too loud.
My Nerf Rebel high school weed.
Am I cool if I do all of the drugs?
No.
Cool.
I'll do them.
I'll do them all.
That's what I wanted to do anyway. Nice. There we go. Is it okay to rape
Cold
my
never
dog?
bothered me anyway. Also, the funniest thing I've ever seen on Frozen. I don't know if you guys have actually seen the movie.
I have, yeah.
Yeah,
You know how she keeps knocking on
Yeah.
Peach's door? And it's like, all those years, you never answered. Why did you leave me alone? You kept knocking on the library door like a fucking retard, so I just ignored you.
Wait, seriously?
And it shows also like 2 doors down. Like, I'm just like, oh my god.
It was the wrong door the whole time.
This makes this movie 10 times better.
Just imagine the little girl when she finds out it's the wrong room. Just like, god damn it.
No wonder that they're
Whenever you gain life with that many +1/+1 counters up your ass. Oh, sorry. On Ageless Entity. My bad. This is a stupid day. Fuck.
I agree.
Don't do piece of shit.
You gotta be kidding me, I guess we're in on Ah!
Attempts with discovery is always good for multi-part.
Discovery is good for the heart.
Well, attempt with discovery is something called tempting offer. There's a few tempting offer cards in Magic.
Oh,
It's
no,
basically you perform an action, and then every opponent gets the chance to perform another action. And then for each opponent that performed that action, you are able to perform your action again. Which is really awesome and also really fucking annoying.
No.
No, it is.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, not for you. No.
It is.
Oh.
Why are you dying?
I am dying because I'm
Why
not.
are you dying?
Because I'm not good.
I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
Sucks.
I didn't know that.
You see the point?
No.
I point to me. Fun at me. Wait.
My PP is small.
Shit, that's really.
My PP is small, so I play PUBG to compensate for it, T-Jack.
No.
Thanks, Luke.
No. This is not the intended point. Maybe I should go to a volleyball. game later this year just to see what it's like. I heard volleyball's very
Basically, it's people smacking a ball into the air over a net, trying to keep it from hitting the ground.
No, he's not talking about that part.
So
Right,
it's
Jake?
like half potato.
Yes.
Mm.
You use a potato.
But without the timer.
Oh yeah, there's another aspect of volleyball. I just can't grasp it. I don't know. It just seems very vague to me.
And what is
seems
that?
so intense.
Nothing.
I don't know.
Oh, Jake.
It's a high school volleyball game. I don't know what about it. It's just so much different. It's just so nice and beautiful.
And there's Jake looking like a pedophile in one stands, just like has his like camera and like zooming in and all that.
Oh, I'm the photographer. Don't worry, guys. I have my own company.
This is Yearbook Club.
Oh,
This is going
I
to
get
the
it.
Pornhub mission. I
I
mean,
get
the
it.
Club.
Yeah.
watching a men's volleyball. I was really confused there for a second.
Got
I know
it.
it's not popular
Got it.
Oh,
because it's easy to poke fun at you.
No,
I
it's
mean,
not
it
men's
is.
volleyball. Men's volleyball doesn't seem as good to me.
I wonder why.
It's because I'm straight.
I was laughing when Jake said I couldn't get a grasp of it.
I was trying to get a hold of that. Both ways.
That hurt.
Volleyball is nice, if you know what I'm saying. The ball is very squishy.
Jake, that's pretty gay.
Hey, Jake. Hey, Jake.
What?
Doesn't your mom do volleyball?
No. She used to do volleyball. They do volleyball, I'm pretty sure. But actually, they do
That's
both.
what got him into it.
No. No.
Luckily for him, though, he didn't get into it.
No. Yeah, no, I did not get into it. No.
He got out of it.
Yes, I got out of it. Wait, no.
It took you a bit there. On this 8x scope, I want to go over.
My cousin plays volleyball. It's pretty nice. Anyway.
Your cousin plays volleyball.
Jake, this isn't the South here, alright?
No, he's a guy.
What was it? I
No,
saw
what?
a rainbow Confederate flag,
Yeah.
and it's like you really hate the blacks, but your cousin looks really cute in those shorts.
Not wearing shorts.
Find it highly appropriate for you.
No. On the real though, he actually got featured on Twitter page and he's wearing like some penguin socks, so he's really cool. And he played at college though, so he's damn good. Oh no, not good.
I could beat him in a 1v1.
He's pretty skinny. He's like 6'2", 6'1", and yeah, he's pretty damn skinny, so I'm surprised.
Height's basically all you need in volleyball.
Yeah.
And I guess speed.
Not really speed, you just need other
Yeah,
people.
you gotta get across the court really fast to get the ball.
Well, you're not trying to get the ball.
I mean, I get the ball.
Well, there's always other people that are there for you. And that means you don't have to do work. And you know what that means?
It's the lazy man's game.
Yeah. As long as
Also
it doesn't
known
go
as-
towards you, you can play a college game.
So how's your wife's son doing, Jack?
My what?
Your wife's
Your
son.
white son?
He doesn't know.
My son.
You
No, I
my
mean your
son?
wife's son, not your son.
He has a wife? How come you didn't tell me?
His wife's son doesn't want to talk to him anymore.
That would make
So
sense.
that's my son.
No. Your wife's son, not your son.
Your wife?
You know what's You know what's absolutely hilarious though?
What?
My coworker Joe uses that phrase
Does it
without
sound-
even realizing what he's saying.
Like, does he have an actual wife, son, or is that his child?
Well, no, he married a woman
Oh,
that already
I
had 2 kids.
get it now.
And he already had 2 kids. So their families are just kind of welded together.
Your wife's son.
Jake, it's like, you know, stepdad.
Princess? Oh, okay, I need it.
No, it's not stepdad.
Stepson?
No.
No, it means quite literally your wife's son, not your son, your wife's son.
Oh.
But what if I wanted to be?
So yes, it is incest.
No, you dumbass.
It means your wife. Okay? Your wife.
Your wife has a
But
son.
not
yes, I know.
yours.
The woman you married.
It is someone
Yeah.
else's son,
He
but it
was
is
a
also your
boy.
wife's son. It is not
Yeah, he
your
was.
son. He is not
Okay,
your
so-
child.
Picture this, Jack. It's 3 years from now.
Okay,
You
Jack,
marry a
you getting
woman.
this?
Okay? You marry a
That's-
woman. And then the woman
Yeah.
decides
To cheat on
your
you.
dick isn't big enough, she's gonna go fuck other guys.
I knew it.
No, you didn't.
Wait, he knew it? Oh,
No,
Jack.
he's lying just to sound like he knows stuff. He doesn't.
Jack, you really need to go to therapy or something.
I knew my 3.2 inch dick was big.
My wife says 3 inches is perfectly fine.
She cheated on me.
So, oh man, I have a terrible, terrible story.
Oh god.
So my
was
first
nice.
girlfriend,
Oh, this isn't gonna end well.
she cheated on me with like this 20-year-old guy.
And you were how old at the time?
I was 14.
What?
Wait, what?
She was 14.
This took a turn for the worse.
And she was like, his dick's bigger than yours. I'm like, yeah, no shit. I haven't even finished fucking puberty yet. Oh yeah, his name was James.
Revenge?
Damn it!
Revenge, you got found out. You aren't really 14, are you, Revenge? No, you're a
No,
pedophile, aren't you? You're trying to lure us in.
We already knew this.
Was held back for I think 1 or 2 years, and then he used to hang around the high school.
That's
Yeah.
so bad.
And it was real bad.
He's a bad boy. I want him.
It was a bad influence.
She needed a man.
She needed a real man, a 20-year-old who just drove around in his Datsun. That's the real man.
I love men.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, we already know this, Jake. Alright, hey guys, let's just start a thing, or like, every time we join the Discord, we just start recording and we don't tell anyone.
I've been
And when
recording
Jake
this whole time.
God.
Oh,
I don't know if it's actually been recording voice chat or not, but I know I've been recording my
Has
TF2
it?
gameplay.
Oh, now everyone knows the story about how I got cucked when I was 14.
I'm insecure.
And you know, that started this whole thing with me, and now that's just like a thing. Just go around and fuck other people's women.
Okay, Chris.
You heard it here first, folks. Chris is a cuck.
No, it's the reverse cuck.
I love men.
You heard it here, folks. Chris likes NTR.
Wait, what is that?
Yup, wait, what is that?
Gang,
I'm really not paying attention. I'm doing a bunch of writing and looking through my cards. Yes, I'm looking
There's
through
your
my
button.
multiple pages of porn.
Jack, I told you, make like
I'm
a.
shooting!
Oh man, these pages of my porn are just so sticky.
Jack, make a drink.
You hear 'em?
Stop, Icarus! Just stop!
Jack, make a drink.
Maybe I should invest in some wet wipes.
Maybe you should invest in a larger hard drive.
Jack, make a jerking off channel and just circle your.
But okay, so what happens if there's an EMP? What happens if we go to war with North Korea and we get nuked?
Die.
Maybe
And
you
there's
should
this
invest in a
massive
printer and some
EMP.
paper.
Joke's on you. I print out all my movies frame by frame. I make them into flip books.
You know, you could just like print out some film. That would be so much easier to be EMP proof. Just film.
No, I have to do it in secret, so I laminate each page individually.
Because that's more secretive than a roll of film, sure.
Yes.
I wonder how big it would be for like a 30-minute flip book. So a 30-second flip book.
Like 200 pages.
It's like, what do you call them? Like, have you ever done with the sticky notes where you like put a thing on the page and you like flip it real fast and make it a little movie?
That's what
Like
he's
that.
saying, dumbass.
Yeah, I know. I know that, but I'm just saying. That's a lot of pages to go through.
Do you think he's like actually retarded?
Yes.
Yo, we have those thoughts sometimes.
We always have those things.
I'm sorry.
We also have good thoughts.
Sometimes.
Who doesn't have those?
Sometimes I stay up, cashing in my bad luck.
In my bathtub.
Scout that ran past us.
Jerking off to some deep. La la. It's recording, I forgot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm recording the Discord chat or not. I'm recording my TF2 gameplay for sure.
If you're not, I'm
You can hear it.
Who's shooting the MK14?
Me.
Okay, thank God.
Who's
Yes.
shooting the MP40?
Me.
Me.
I heart German weapons.
Are you sure it's not just Germany in general?
Well, as long as it's pre-World War II. No, what am I saying? Anything after World War II sucks.
It's not.
It's just gotta be fascist. I know it's not. I just screwed that up. Anything post or
Post-World War.
pre-World... Anything that is before the end of the Second World War is good to me. Anything after that is New Germany, and screw New Germany.
I love New Germany.
Yeah, but it's not like New Germany. It's like NU Germany.
That's what I said by New Germany. I said NU Germany.
What?
There is someone not only for the day,
Oh shit! I didn't remember that I had shotguns.
Only
Chocolate?
Shock.
$30.
Shock.
Chuck or chocolates?
Cocklings.
Chocolates?
Cocklings.
Oh, dang, Chris. 1,000 Magic the Gathering. Or Magic the Gathering cards.
That's a Magic the Gathering. Sign me up.
$13.95.
Yeah, there's a lot cheaper collections. It's literally just buying in bulk. Well, like if you want to learn how to play with friends and shit like that, you just buy like 200 cards in bulk or something and throw together some really shitty decks. It's usually what I do with my friends. It's called table or kitchen table magic, or casual
Tabletop
magic.
Simulator?
I mean, they have Magic the Gathering in Tabletop Simulator if you want to play it.
Do they actually?
Yeah, obviously somebody would port the entire card game. Who wouldn't? That's just like the first course of action, right? You just port an entire card game to a tabletop simulator.
Turn out.
I mean, they did. So,
Oh yeah, I can't wait till the
legitimately happy.
testing's over tomorrow. Because then we get to watch a presentation on 7 reasons to leave a party.
No.
13 reasons why. You should leave this party.
Yeah, we're
Hey, I got 13.
I fucking hate that 15 reasons why.
Jack, can you not wait till the 7 reasons to leave a party presentation after school?
Yeah, thanks,
Or,
Doc.
after the testing?
We're actually having that?
Yeah. It's real.
No. No, I thought it was a joke. No.
Not. If it is a joke, oh, then I'm sad. I kind of want to
7
see it.
reasons to leave the party.
7 reasons to quit
Ryan
Discord for
Strickland
the rest
pieces
of your
his story,
life.
like he looked at the email about testing, and at the end it said, after testing, we will watch the presentation.
Oh, I had a
One
clickbait
reason
version
why
of
to
the
leave a
9/11
party.
articles, but that's on my
Not
other
one, just
computer.
7.
No, I know. But one reason to leave a party is if there's a gun shooter and you're in Orlando.
If you're an engaged
Well, what other strip club
Give
would
me
it
1 minute
be
to put up related shit.
Just believe in yourself. Believe in the shit post that believes in you.
Don't stop believing my world. I'm so
No,
bored
it's
right
believe in
now.
the shit post that believes in you. I've heard really bad things about this anime
Neo what?
Yokio.
I haven't heard of it. It's probably edgy.
So guess who the main voice actor is?
Oh boy, who?
Jaden Smith.
He made a
You
rap
actually
song.
watch it dubbed? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, it's made by Netflix. There's only the dub.
And it's not anime if there's only a dub. Like all the other Netflix only anime has subs in Japanese. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because it was made over here.
Well then it's not anime, sorry.
I mean, it's legitimately anime, it's just not.
It uses the art style, but it's not anime.
As they call them. Moonrune.
Chris, have you ever watched Spirited Away?
Nope, I don't watch that faggy shit.
We had to watch it during Weston's. No.
Wesley
Social
Snipes'
studies.
performance.
Yeah,
Or
social
world
studies.
cultures? World cultures.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No, I've wanted to watch Spirited Away, I've just never had the chance to.
It's messed up.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It's not that
Have you
bad.
ever seen Grave of the Fireflies?
Luke, you're in my world cultures class.
The Spirited Away wasn't that bad. Made sense. It wasn't
Let's-
fucked up compared to stuff I've seen. Like it was pretty normal actually.
Audio
Wait,
and
what's the
subtitle
anime
options.
that you guys joke about where it's just like,
Boku no Pico.
So,
Boku no Pico.
yeah, that one.
so the audio
Oh,
they have
on that,
is
our trap's gay. Let's have the debate today. Our trap's
They're only
gay.
English, French, German, Italian, and
0.0073% gay.
Spanish.
We all know this.
Our trap's gay,
Okay,
guys.
no,
My
I
friends want to
believe
know.
in the Schrodinger's idea of traps being gay.
Okay.
And that's, it's not gay unless you see the dick.
That is true.
Yeah, I've heard that argument before, but is fucking a trap gay?
Yes.
Again, it's not gay unless you see the dick.
But you would have to see the fucking trap.
Revenge, just leave.
He did!
He just walked.
I'll walk myself out.
And that's why Revenge can't hear them. Oh shit. But no, I don't know.
Good time.
Now, the subject is, are traps gay? Are we talking about traps themselves? Or the idea of being attracted?
I'm on the cart.
If you're attracted, then you're only 7% gay. But if you
Luke, are you still recording?
Yeah, I'm still recording.
So
I
you
love
get
you.
into this weird thing.
I don't know if I'm recording the Discord. I've already told you. I'm not paying any attention. I'm just using
yeah,
Shadow
Are you
Play.
using OBS?
No, using Shadow Play.
Oh yeah, you.
Oh yeah, it'll record. Yeah.
So you get into this weird, like, issue of, are you attracted to them because they are a trap? Or because they look like a girl?
I'm gonna go mute for a little bit.
Oh wow.
Why, Jake? Are you looking it up? Are you going to be watching it?
Okay, so you know they're a trap. Is it still gay then? That's the question I'm trying to say. Are traps gay? In the sense that they're traps.
Okay, if you know it's a trap, and you're purposely jacking it to a dude dressed as a woman, And
But
yes.
but they're not just dressed. They've been taking say they've been taking what is it, estrogen for years, and they have breasts and everything. They have a somewhat feminine face. Is it still gay then? That's the gray area we get into.
Okay,
Here.
but again, are you aware that it's a male?
Why is a scout just doing? It doesn't do anything.
Revenge, why do you keep sending me XO
Because I think
transfers?
Oh god, I think it's gonna
There's
be like
that
3
whole
guys coming
dividing
at us.
line.
I have them on Snapchat. I'll be
Are you
looking at 'em
aware
later.
that you're
I
jerking?
don't care. I'm sending to them now. I'm sending to them now.
If you're aware that you're jerking it to a dude, then it's gay.
How many feet are in 7 minutes?
Oh, I just happened to get headshot.
45
Fuck.
years.
Matt needs to join this Discord now. Since we're talking about this kind of crap.
Bite me in the ass for switching to this.
What? Matt has really strong feelings about traps.
You're back
Yep.
here.
Matt doesn't really do a whole lot of trap names and shit though.
Oh,
But
so
yeah, you
someone
get into
setting up
that
in there.
really clear dividing line. Are you aware that you're
Engineering
jerking off
extension
to a
engineer.
dude?
If it's trap porn, you usually are.
Top in the Imperial building.
Exactly. That makes it gay.
Oh, okay.
But it's
If you're
but feminine.
unaware,
It's feminine penis though, so it's all alright.
Support.
Yeah, but it's still a dick.
But it's feminine, so it's okay then.
Too heavy going for the
No
side.
matter how feminine the penis, it's still a penis.
Holy Jesus.
But it's feminine.
Oh shit.
It's feminine.
Now, does that make you strictly gay? No, probably not. It'd probably make you lean more
Oh, I'm hurt.
bi
I'm
than
hurt.
anything else. And I'm not gonna get into that
thanks,
whole
Doc.
shit like sexuality's a spectrum.
Did we clear that nest up top?
No, it's still there.
I think it comes down to a pretty clear defined point of, are you aware that you're jerking
Gentleman
into
should
a
be,
dude?
should be the one going after it, though. not anyone else.
And at that point, there's not much more you can break it
The
down.
next closest thing.
Oh shit, dude.
Hurry up, this
The
way.
scout with credit call running around.
So,
Behind us.
So, now that we've killed
It's about
Chad,
to be behind us. I don't know where he went.
For
Oh,
real.
it's not kill cam.
we have to get into the debate. Is revenge gay?
No, I'm
Yes,
not-
he is. We all know
he's
this.
not Jake. He's not Jake.
Come on.
Okay, revenge. So we have to get down to the fact that you're jerking into a dude.
Oh, there's a heavy up there.
Hell.
No. Revenge, you have anything to say for yourself?
You have anything to defend
not
yourself with?
That is
So
true.
your defense against us accusing you of gay
I
is
can get by.
not someone else.
Yes,
Who is gay?
yes.
That's a strong defense.
Come on, Chris, you should join my side. His name is better than Chris.
I mean, I'm not debating whether he's better than me or not. I'm just debating on the fact that you're gay.
I want the power back there. Beside the, my card.
He got it.
Okay, cool. Good job, Pyro.
I'm helping him clear out the nest.
You brought this on yourself when
Nest
you
is
ended
down.
up bringing me into the chat.
Alright, cool, we're good then.
When did you
Minute
join?
47.
Like,
I don't know, Revenge was like, hey, I just...
Wait, what?
Okay.
You're the one that sent me the link for the Discord, Revenge.
Oh, yeah. That was a while ago.
Yep.
Man, oh man.
Oh
I
god.
regret it now.
Lay it
I
down.
don't.
I don't.
So how much does that space cat guy?
Oh dear lord.
How
I
much
just
does he
actually
like
Pirates
Chris?
WM Mummy. That's the face of terror right there.
Oh, the space cat?
Yeah.
That
He's
is
pretty.
truly the face of terror.
He's about your age.
And they both had back burners.
Wow, that's exactly like me.
Yeah.
No, like,
Never got a chance in your
I don't know how to
back, you're
explain.
Someone told me he sounds like exactly like them.
Show your back, it's a weakness.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Well, then how do you not know how to explain that?
Well, I was getting to the point, but he kind of.
Now you're at a loss for words. Congratulations.
Yeah, I think they're trying to set up back here.
So, are you guys dead yet?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who says I was living in the
I just got
first
butt
place?
fucked by 3 soldiers.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
dead
that's
inside.
3 soldiers.
I know.
I just jumped in there and got instantly killed.
Why spy? Why would you uncloak right in front of the engineer? Fair enough.
You know, you failed me for the last time. Good job, guys. There's absolutely no way they can change this. And then they do. Scout's going, oh shit, denied!
We got
I came up with the shittiest line I've ever used.
Good job, everyone. That was amazing.
You're one spooky girl.
Yeah, good game, guys.
I'm one spooky guy.
I just played a game of TF2 where teams actually communicated. I don't believe it.
What?
Only one.
Maybe that's the new update. Maybe the
Yeah, better
update
teammates. Maybe
was
that's the update.
inside you all along.
No.
I feel like I just no. Not even gonna allow it to have a chance. Just like the girl that I used that pickup line on.
Maybe I ought to read these books. I mean, I got like 1,000 pages of fascist literature to read.
Seems pretty good. Honestly, what's gonna thing go? You're gonna become a full-on hardcore fascist.
I'm in uniform and I want to enlist.
just
That's my
gonna-
only issue.
You're just gonna come out of nowhere and be like, I'm a Republican.
Okay, so I'm confused. I went to the bathroom.
I'm
And
a
I
right.
come-
God damn it, sorry.
I come back. We were first talking about gays. Now we're talking about Republicans. How?
You're implying
Yeah, I
there's
can't
really
see
a
that.
difference, so...
Hey, Jack, since you have higher authority, can you change these?
Yeah.
I think it's false.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hold on. Give me a second.
But yeah,
Hillary
there's the
supporter.
whole, well, it's really weird how, for some reason, like, being right-wing at all
Hey, do you like
now
this better?
considered, like, fascist.
Oh, yes, I know, Chris. Nazi, all that.
Well,
other-
and the weird thing is, like, lumping, fascists in with Nazis and everything like that doesn't really go together all that well.
They're
I mean,
both
don't get me wrong,
anti-Semitic
there is-
ideals that are far right and authoritarian.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's some
National
overlap.
Socialism is just a little bit more extreme in its method of dealing with Jews and fascism, and that's about the extent of the differences.
Yep. I just hate it all.
Revenge, do you like his name?
yeah.
This is my red deck.
Okay.
Or if we really want to make them like the most
Okay.
Wait a minute, what's my name? You had it wrong for a bit, I fixed it for you.
Oh shit.
We have captured the control point. Alert. The control point is being captured.
What the fuck am I doing with my life? It's a question I have to ask myself every day.
I just won, so I'm happy. And now
You know,
One of my favorite builds to play in TF2 is my Natsock Scotsman build. I have a Consensus Objector, it's just a Nazi flag. I have a hat that looks kind of like the SS officer cap, and I have an Iron Cross. It looks great. All thanks to the glorious capability of customizable crap.
Customizable crap's always glorious.
God, those games.
I just won, so yay.
Congratulations.
I love you too, Chris. You're the reason why I won.
Thanks. I
I
tried.
usually hate open fields as like a last search.
This guy's a pink sniper rifle named Sandir Rifle. And then it has a, I didn't mean to hit you, Baka, on the description. The funny thing is that gun probably cost him $50 real money.
Far behind you, Heavy, watch out!
Too little, too late, talking person.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Talking people? What is this? This can't be TF2. Something's wrong.
I know.
What a fun and eventful day I've had.
Sam.
I went into the office to get orders today, and the girls in the office told me to get the fuck out of the office. And I was like, okay. And I was like, when will I have my orders? And they're like, we'll get your orders when we say you get your orders. And I was like, okay. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, do I have my orders yet?
No.
Take your fucking order, get out.
Let's get that overtime, guys.
Didn't get overtime, boys. Sorry, we're fucked.
Shit, what is it, Char? No, me and the girls in the office get along now that Nikki's left. Which sucks, because Nikki was the only one that wanted to have sex with.
That's nice.
Ah, shit.
She was like, stupid hot. I don't, yeah. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. She was very attractive.
Come on, use your skills.
Or
Or are you like Dungeons and Dragons?
she had a butt like a chick with scoliosis.
Continue. Kinda sad because my brother has scoliosis, but that's okay.
It works.
Alright.
No, like, she really just did not like me. She had like, I don't know, probably like high stuff.
Oh, not bad.
Pretty thin. Her whole thing was like her butt. Just large butt.
Okay, hold on. Here's the thing. If you're banging her, would you have to put a bag over her head so you can't see?
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
She was very pretty. Like, just very pretty. But, she had a boyfriend. And, like, I knew she had a boyfriend, so I didn't, like, try to do anything. And I wasn't, like, being weird about it, either. Like, I was being very professional about it. Only really came in the office when I had to. Now, I would hang around the office if I was waiting on stuff.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't, like, stare or anything.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But it ended up getting bad because Joe, the guy I work with, told Nikki that, like, I wanted to bang her. And Joe is like this 35-year-old guy. Not 35. 38, he's 38 now. And he told Nikki that. And Nikki was just like super weirded out about it and all this. A lot more hostile towards me. I didn't know why. I didn't find out about any of this until after she left. She was a whole lot more hostile towards me and like, you know, repeatedly told me to just get out of the office and I was just, okay. And then after Char left, Char was like, you know what, Carl, I don't give a shit if you stand in the office or not. I know you just come in here to get your orders. I'm like, oh, okay. Whatever. And then, I think it was like 2 or 3 months ago, Char's like, so yeah, hook up
You
with
kind of
Nikki.
cut out.
Char was like, what's that whole thing with you wanting to hook up with Nikki? I'm like, where did that come from? Oh, Joe. Bitch. Meanwhile, Joe is attempting to have sex with anything that walks the building.
Joe sounds like my man.
Joe has 4 kids.
Oh!
2 with his ex-wife, 2 with his current, which he was going to divorce his current until she became pregnant with his latest kid. And then he figured, I'm a good Christian man, I can't divorce her.
Divorced her.
No,
Hello, good sir.
they apparently just haven't slept together in about 2 years now.
That sucks.
Like, I mean, same room.
Wow, another wife's son, huh?
Well, I mean, yeah. And it's pretty bad. And he was like, I don't think the kid's mine, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, why don't you think the kid's yours? And he's like, well, I've got a vasectomy. I'm like, oh, shit. But it turns out it was within, like, the 2-week period after he got the vasectomy where you're technically still able to have kids. Does that make sense?
Sucks to be him then.
Yeah, I know, right? I probably would have a vasectomy if I could afford it.
Nice tag team.
Just to be able to like shove it in the girl's face when she tries to be like, I'm pregnant. Like, okay,
I saved you.
let's do this thing.
Shove it in her face. Just like, this is mine.
I'm pregnant, what are you gonna do about it? I don't know.
I have this.
You know what I'll do about it? You can carry it to term.
Know that feel.
But I want an abortion, I'll pay you back. Do you accept coupons?
20% off for Black Friday.
Questions I have for prostitutes. Do you
Do they,
accept
like, half of them
coupons?
just quit because they lost one round?
How much for vaginal?
What the fuck?
Somebody should do that. Please.
Is it polite to take you to dinner first? I know you charge by the hour, but could we shorten it down to by the minute? Kinda pressed for time here.
Thanks for avenging
I
the
heard
pyro
you.
steak.
Oh no, no, they're just like that.
Sorry.
No, she is.
I mean,
And I can't wait for that pyro class rebalance that actually will fix hitboxes, I hope.
I mean, if I was like 40 years old and female, I'd...
Dude, give up. The pyro update isn't
dude,
gonna
what you gonna
happen.
cut out?
I mean, it's a
Say if
10th
I was, like,
anniversary
40-something years
TF2.
old
It's been
and
more than
female
a year.
like
It's
my
just
mother.
not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, don't give up that quickly.
That's nice.
It's been quite some time. I've been given plenty of time to give up.
Yeah, I just have really large
Show
breasts for
Bob.
God.
I know what you mean, it kinda fucking sucks, my dude, but I still have faith. Just take more time.
It's the fucking 10th anniversary of TF2 and we still don't
Oh yeah,
have
I
it.
was talking about that with Matt.
With a 12-man team,
Okay.
there's only so much they can do,
So
though.
Matt told me in this like 6th grade. So he's Jack. If you ever want to get a girl to orgasm, you push her kid in. I'm just like, what?
The amount of really bad advice
sorry, bud.
given out for like middle school and shit.
Yeah. Bad.
If a girl's nipples are hard, that means she's horny.
Or she's
get a
really
girl.
cold.
If you get a girl cold, she's really horny all the time. I don't think it works that way, CJ. Also, my friend CJ,
We have secured
really
the
fucking
control
weird
point.
guy. I've got some
Are you talking about the
terrible
reserve shooter?
stories
How
about that.
blatantly unbalanced it
Oh,
is. and
No, the
fast as a
danger
crutch.
shield.
Oh,
Oh,
so
the danger shield is also a crutch.
I had this friend named CJ. And he was pretty normal and cool. Like, we hung out a few times, mostly played like Grand Theft Auto.
It's all, in all respect, it's fine if you're trying to
One
win
of our
sniper,
running
but,
gags
like,
with each
that
other. I
play
don't know
is
if
literally
friends
broken.
have like inside jokes anymore.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But our whole thing was like, we flew over Chinatown in a fucking Hummer.
Okay.
We had this whole glitch that happened in Vice City where it happened every once in a while, but it would like get stuck in one of those like stunt jumps, and the stunt jump just kept keeping up like the stunt jump angle shots on the vehicle, and it just went on for like 2 minutes of the Hummer like not even descending. It was weird. Anyway, so me and CJ hang out. We're good friends. This continues from, I want to say like 6th grade, maybe 5th grade, all the way up until like sophomore year of high school. Around freshman year, CJ starts to get weird, and I start to have a bunch of weird rumors about me. Namely, that a bunch of people started rumors that I was gay. Like, specifically people in the locker room. I don't really know how that started, but anyway.
Wait, do you play football?
No. Like, we had to change in the locker room.
Oh yeah, gym. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And CJ thought I was gay.
Oh. Continue.
So, CJ asked me out. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So, not only did I have to turn down my, like, one of my best friends, I had to explain to him that I was not gay.
So
was
it's like
bad.
us with.
Oh shit, you know, if we just get a medic
And then the next year, actually, I don't even think it was the next year, but probably like by the next semester. That happened like beginning of sophomore year. He dyed his hair blonde,
Saved your life.
Good job, team.
and I want you to picture like
Good job, everyone.
this really dark-skinned Mexican kid who dyes his hair blonde and wears blue contacts.
Why? Okay.
I'm just like, what the fuck? And of course, he stopped talking to me.
Sorry, but I'm actually not gay.
Yeah. I don't even know what I said to him at the time. I was probably like, dude,
I'm not
fucking
gay.
What are you, fucking gay?
You shut up.